Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, distinguished lecturers and respected audience. My name is Nurul Ahmada from the English Education Department, Universitas Nahdlatul Ulama, Surabaya. Today, I am pleased to present my research entitled EFL Student Motivation to Develop English Speaking Skills through Influencer Content in Higher Education. This study explores how TikTok influencer content motivates EFL students to improve their English speaking skill and examines the learning experiences they gain from the platform. Next is background and research question. Speaking is one of the most essential skills in English language learning. However, many EFL students still experience difficulties in developing this skill because of limited vocabulary, low confidence, speaking anxiety, and insufficient exposure to authentic English. Traditional classroom learning does not always provide enough opportunities for students to interact with natural spoken English. As a result, many students seek alternative learning resources outside the classroom. One of the most platforms today is TikTok. Through influencer-generated content, TikTok provides authentic, contextual, and engaging English input that students can easily access anytime and anywhere. Although previous studies have confirmed the educational benefits of TikTok, few have specifically explored how TikTok influencer content motivates EFL students to develop their English speaking skill in higher education. Therefore, the study aims to answer the following research question: how does TikTok influencer content motivates EFL students to develop their English speaking skill in higher education? Next is problem identification and research question. This research was conducted based on several important issues. First is EFL students often struggle to develop their speaking skill because they have limited authentic language exposure, low confidence, and speaking anxiety. Second is TikTok has become a popular learning platform that provides authentic English through influencer-generated content. And third is previous study mainly investigate TikTok as a general language learning tool or focus on learning outcomes and student perception. However, only a few qualitative studies have specifically explored how TikTok influencer content motivates AFL students to improve their English speaking skill in higher education. For that reason, this study addressed the research questions shown on the slides. Relevant previous studies. These slides summarize several relevant previous studies. First, Tapani and Prativi found that TikTok enhanced student motivation and speaking ability through classroom-based activities. Lime and Abdulaziz report that students perceive TikTok as an effective platform for English language learning. Meanwhile, Kao and colleagues found that TikTok improves student learning motivation and oral proficiency. Although these studies produced positive findings, they mainly focus on classroom implementation, student perception, or learning outcomes. In contrast, the present study explored how TikTok influencer content motivates EFL students to develop their English speaking skills by using a qualitative approach in the context of Indonesian higher education. And then, method of the study. The study employed a descriptive qualitative research designed to explore student motivation in depth. The participants were age 6 semester EFL students from Universitas Nahdlatul Ulama Surabaya, selected using purposive sampling because they had experiences learning English through TikTok influencer contents. Data were collected through an open-ended questionnaire consisting of 18 questions distributed via Google Forms. The collected data were analyzed using Brown and Clark 6-based thematic analysis, including familiarization, coding, theme development, theme review, theme definition, and report writing. To ensure the trustworthiness of the findings, representative questions were included. Repeated coding was conducted, anonymous participant codes were used, and all research data were kept confidential. Next is result and discussion. The analysis identified four major themes explaining how TikTok influencer content supports student English speaking development. First is student gain authentic English exposure through influencer, natural pronunciation, vocabulary, and daily expression. Second, students demonstrate both intrinsic motivation, such as personal interest and self-improvement, and extrinsic motivation, including academic achievement and future career goals. Third is students develop their speaking skill by observing and imitating influencer pronunciation, expression, and communication styles. Finally, regular exposure to English content significantly increase student confidence, reduce speaking anxiety, and encourage them to communicate more active in English. These findings support mobile assisted language learning or M MELL self-determination theory and social learning theory, indicating that TikTok function as an effective informal learning environment for English speaking development. Next is conclusion. Based on the findings, this study concludes that TikTok influencer content plays an important role in motivating EFL students to develop their English speaking skills. The study found that authentic English exposure, intrinsic and extrinsic motivation, learning through observation and imitation, and increased speaking confidence all contribute to student speaking development. Furthermore, self-determination theory and social learning theory complement each other in explaining student motivation and learning experiences. Overall, TikTok can serve as an effective supplementary learning resource that support English speaking development in higher education. Next is acknowledgement. Before concluding my presentation, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to my supervisor, Dr. Tiasa Putri SSMPD, for their invaluable guidance, encouragement, and continuous support through this research. I also extend my appreciation to the English Education Department of Universitas Nahdlatul Ulama Surabaya and all participants who willingly share their experience and contribute to the completion of this study. Thank you for your support and contribution. And thank you. That concludes my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. I sincerely appreciate your time and interest in my research. I will be happy to answer any question or receive your feedback. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.